A lot of people, I read comments, and I mean, haters, listen, haters will always hate, but some people are not haters. I'm a little shocked by certain people, you know, making comments like that are very negative under the circumstances of what I'm going through and what my children are going through. So you have to try to understand when people come to the live stream, we'll talk about it more. But this is a tragedy that happened in my family. This is a tragedy. And what people don't understand is that, and I really, really hope that nobody experiences this because it's absolutely devastating what me and my children went through. That my wife Jennifer passed away and my mom passed away in 2 weeks. It's absolutely devastating. It's catastrophic what we went through, and I don't wish it upon nobody. But for people to be like all this negative talk, like I'm not even going to repeat some of the things that people say, but horrible, horrible things. You obviously don't understand anything I'm going through or anything my children are going through. And I think that you probably won't understand it unless you're in our shoes. See, that's the thing, unfortunately, is like if people are not experiencing what you're experiencing, they don't get it. So it's easy for them to make judgments, it's easy for them to have opinions because they're not in your shoes. Okay? Let's put it to this way. Look up Teddy Roosevelt. You want to kind of understand what I'm going through? You want to understand what my kids are going through? Okay, look up President Theodore Roosevelt, because he lost his mom and his wife. And what's up, Selena girl? His wife had a baby before she passed away, Alice. Well, he went crazy, Theodore Roosevelt. He gave up his baby, I think, to his sister. He couldn't take care of his kid. Winded up leaving politics, running off to like Dakota somewhere. Went crazy, became a rancher, flipped out. So you don't understand. That's a good way to kind of understand what I'm going through, what my children are going through before you guys want to make judgments against us. Okay. Hold on a second here. I'm not going to get into it too much, but we went through something that, like I said, I don't wish this on anybody. I don't wish this on anybody. Whatever. Um, for people who are new to this live chat, my wife, Jennifer, who was only 46, the mother of my two beautiful children, our two beautiful children, Michael and Sophia, passed away after a very long battle, 10-year battle, fighting a good fight with cancer. Unfortunately, my mom, Josephine, passed away 2 weeks later. She had a triple bypass. She had COPD, God bless her. So our family got hit with a tremendous, tremendous tragedy. And some people have good hearts and they understand that. And they obviously wish us well and they pray for us. In some cases, people want to help us. And I think that's beautiful because I think that's the way the world really should be, is when you go through a very, very difficult time in your life, people should care. That's what would make the world a beautiful place. Thank you. Comment 20. But some people, not only do they not care, they hate. And that's just unacceptable. That's unacceptable. There can't be hate in a situation like this. I'm sorry you lost your parents. God bless you. I don't really consider that I lost my wife or my mom because in my heart, their spirits always are here. Their spirits are always here. Like I see my wife is even trying to communicate with us. Like I always see the lights flickering. As we're talking right now, there's ringing in my ears. I know it's my wife. I love you, honey. I love you, John. I know it's but you know, God bless your grandma and your grandpa, Selena girl. I don't like to use the word loss. I say pass away. That's all, pass away. Because I believe their spirits are with us forever. Um, you know, I just wanted to do this live stream because there's a lot of people who are very judgmental of me, and I don't know why. And honestly, I really don't care if you really want me to be honest. Um, what happened to my family is no fault of mine. It's no fault of my wife. It's no fault of my mother. It's no fault of our children. It's called a tragedy. Because sometimes tragedies happen. And when tragedies happen, you have to do what you have to do to survive. And that's what people don't understand. People want to be judgmental, you know. Here's a hater right now. So, people are not going to understand this unless they walk in your shoes. I really don't think I could even make people understand it. I kind of sometimes even say to myself, is it even worth it? Is it even worth to try to make people understand this? Because if they're not in your shoes, they don't get it. That's it. You know, someone has to experience this themselves to understand the devastation of what I'm going through and what my kids are going through. That's it. And I could probably talk about it with you and I could explain it, but you're not going to understand it because it's not affecting you. It's not affecting your life. All I can tell you is this: losing my wife and my mother in a period of 2 weeks, there's really no words to describe the pain, the suffering that me and my children went through. Not to mention, I was my wife's full time caretaker. We lost our household income over this. We had a monthly income coming in. That was just because of the way the deck of cards that we were dealt were given to us. It wasn't always like this for me. When my wife was healthy before she had stage 4 cancer, I worked in sales for almost 20 years. About 20 years I was in sales. But when my wife got stage 4 cancer, she couldn't work anymore. She needed my help. She needed me home. She needed my help with the kids. So it made sense for me to leave the sales job and become my wife's caretaker. I mean, that's what we had to do because my wife needed me. But now that we had this tremendous tragedy in our life. Apefather is doing whatever he's got to do to try to be there for my kids and to try to make this situation that is so horrendous normal for at least my kids. And that's why I have a service. I don't think there's anything wrong with my service. It's called the Thank You Song Service. Anybody who gives a cash app, very small cash app, I see nothing wrong with this. It's an entertainment tip. I'm a piano player. I play the piano. I use my musical talents, my musical abilities to help my kids. It's called benefit concerts. I do them all the time. Looking for entertainment tips. That's what piano players do. They play songs. People like them. They give them what's called an entertainment tip and their piano bar jar. My piano bar jar is my Cash App jar. That's very simple, which is the dollar sign Richard Lavoie. That's my Cash App. It's the dollar sign. If someone could actually type this out, I'll pin the comment. This is my Cash App. It's the dollar sign Richard Lavoie. So that's the dollar sign capital RICHARD, capital L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, OI. There's no space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. So if someone could type this out, I'll pin the comment. It is the dollar sign Richard Lavoie, the dollar sign capital RICHARD, capital L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, OI. Oh yeah, that body wash. Yeah, that's funny, right? Yes, that's funny stuff. Yeah, the bear. I got the dragon one and the bear $1 bill. That's funny. A-Father still got a sense of humor to him, but I mean, mostly when I come to these live streams, I'm talking about my beautiful wife and my mom. Uh, Unfortunately, that passed away. Just this has been the hardest year of our life. But yes, A-Father still makes people laugh. Yeah, Zanny, I don't know. I'm reading all your savages. Zanny Savage, I'm reading all your comments. I don't know if it's you, man, or if it's someone pretending to be you, but there's a lot of like hate, man. I mean, I gotta tell you, there's a lot of hate. I don't have any more hate in my heart. I just want to tell everybody. I'm just, guys, what I've been through. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, okay. I guess it's someone else, and it's not you. It's someone pretending to be you. It's an alt account. I apologize, but what I've been through in my life, what my kids have been through, we don't want to deal with hate no more. You don't want to deal with any hate. It's all love now. That's it. I don't have any more hate in my heart for nobody. I have no more hate. I just have love. I just want to be a good person. I don't want to fight with nobody. I don't want to argue with nobody. But unfortunately, people want to fight and argue with me. So, what are you going to do? So, anyway, I've had some therapy sessions, yeah. I've been handling it mostly myself, but I've done a little therapy. I don't think there's really anything a therapist is going to do to help what happened to me, man. You know, I don't think there's nothing a therapist is going to do. What are they going to say to you? What are they going to say? Okay, let's talk about all the facts here. My wife was too young. She was 46 years old. I know my wife for 27 years. I'm with her every single day. What's a therapist going to tell me? To make me forget I love my wife, to make me forget about that we were robbed here. Okay, because my wife she should be alive. She was 46 years old. It's too young. I don't even want to talk about it because I'm so angry. I'm angry at everybody. Man, I have questions for God. I really do. I love God, but I don't understand why he did this to me. I don't understand why he felt it was necessary to take my wife and my mother in 2 weeks. I don't get it. That was my entire support system. That was my entire family, basically. Without, of course, I'm not mentioning my kids. I'm talking my adult family. That was our entire support system. Jennifer's my soulmate. Jennifer is the love of my life. She's my angel, the mother of our two beautiful children. I mean, my best friend, my lover. You can't take away my heart. That's my heart right there. You can't live when someone takes away your heart. So it's just, listen, it's devastating what we went through, me and my kids. Yeah, Zanny, it's like I told you back in 1999, me and my buddy Joey went out to Bay Ridge, and at the same time, Jennifer was coming out of the Salty Dog. She had a fake ID. She had a necklace on that said Jennifer, but I think her ID said, I think Jessica or something like that. So the bouncer said, you're underage, you can't come in. So as she was walking out of the Salty Dog with Rosanna, her friend, we were coming out of judge and jury, and my friend Joey is the whole reason why me and Jennifer met, because he picked up her friend Rosanna. He thought she was a Latina. He's like, "Come here, mamacita," but it turned out that she was Italian. So they started talking, and then me and Jennifer started talking. So it's all I got to give the credit to my buddy Joe. Joey and Rosanna went out for a while, but they no, they didn't get married. Eventually, they unfortunately they broke up. Both of them went on to other relationships, and both of them got married to other people. But I actually saw Joey recently. It's funny. I went to Great Adventure and I was there with his family, Joey, his wife, and his two kids and their friends. And I brought, my two kids, Michael and Sophia, and our friend William, and we all had a good time at a Great Adventure. Great Adventure, just so everybody knows, Great Adventure actually comped me those 4 tickets. That I've been a long-standing season pass holder. I told them what happened. I told them about the tragedy in my family, and they were very, very generous, and they actually comped us those 4 tickets. Just so everybody knows. But with that said, so yeah, the biggest thing for me. Let me read this here. I don't know what this person is talking about. There's a lot of crazy people on this live stream. My biggest problem, Zanny, is that Jennifer was too young. She was 46 years old. My mom, look, she was young too, 75, but at least my mom raised me. She saw me grow up. She saw the grandkids grow up. There's a little piece of my heart because of that for my mom. I love my mother, Zanny. I love her with all my heart and soul. But she saw the kids grow up, the grandkids. My wife was too young. Um, I'm not doing well with my wife. I'm not real. I'm having a very difficult time accepting, and I don't want to get into it because I was on the phone today with Jessica for a long time, and we made a lot of good points. I mean, it it's just too difficult to discuss it. You know, you have a lot of regrets. Maybe if we got treatment sooner for her, maybe if we did this, maybe if we did that. You know, I did everything on my power to always help my wife. I mean, she had the brain surgery. She was doing great. She was doing great. It's just unfortunate that it went to the spinal cord tunnel, and that's when it got a little too much for that girl. That's why she needed God. She needed God, like the verse footprints. She needed Jesus to carry her. My wife. My wife was battling too many things. The poor girl. She's battling cancer. She's battling aspiration pneumonia. She's battling too many things. My beautiful angel. I was hoping all of this was just some kind of a nightmare. If you want to know the truth, I was hoping it was a dream I was going to wake up from. That's what I was hoping. I was like, this, it was too devastating for my mind to accept. It's just too devastating. I have a lot of people who love me, Mike. The same haters who come to my live streams go to everybody's live streams. It's kind of like what they do for their life's enjoyment, Mike. They, like, I'll give you an example. There's this girl, Jessica, who comes here. And after I'm done with my live stream, Mike, the same haters go to her live streams and they hate. She was telling me, she was like, it's all the same people. Okay, so unfortunately, this is just their full time gig. Mike is hating. It's nothing to do with me. There's plenty of people who care about me. Jamie said, "How did I get the hate out of my heart?" You just get to a point where it's just not worth it. There's more important things like your children, like your children's health, your children's future, my health, my future. It's like you got to worry about positive things. My wife passed away, my mom passed away. That was the end of my hate. No more hate. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? I would love to meet my wife in paradise and my mom. That would be beautiful. It's like right now, I got to be there for the kids. That's a good word. The kids need me. My kids need me. But like I said, it was a tragedy that happened here to my family, and I just wish people would just start having a heart. Like, even if you didn't want to contribute to the Cash App, at least stop the insults. Stop the. I mean, these haters are relentless, man. They just don't stop, and it's like we're all just trying to get by right now. That's all. We all got hit very hard, and we're trying to come together as a family and just be there for each other, and that's what we're doing. I'm probably gonna just relax a little bit. I'll be back in a little bit, but God bless all of you. I will be back.